All right, I got the microphone on this time. Whoa, what a waste. Um, so I remember, if you remember, and then we all remember, I promised to be transparent. So I'm going to show you trials, tribulations, but I'm also going to explain a little bit. And this is the email thread. Uh, it's not very long. Unless I start rambling, I'll let you know when the email thread is done. It's only 4 emails uh, between myself and Facebook. I'm not Apple develop. I'm getting them confused now. Apple development support. Um, so what I want from you guys is to look at the information given, but also listen to what was recommended and uh, let me know if I was out of line or um, I, I don't understand. I still don't understand why Apple does the things they do. Um, they've been giving me a hard time since I became a developer. So um, I know I'm a unicorn. There's not very many blind developers who use the App Store and Facebook, but I don't think I want to use Facebook anymore after this mess. But but it's not just them that holding everything. It's Murphy's Law. So man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the email thread real quick. I put them in order from the beginning uh, to the end, so you don't have to read them backwards like normal. All right, let's get to it.
Mail, message content, message body, text field, is editing, on November 16th, 2023, and
Oh,
message body, text
totally off.
field, is editing, on November 16th, 2023, at 3:35 p.m. Apple support less than dev programs at apple.com greater than road. Hello Joe. My name is Alejandro, and I am a senior advisor with Apple Developer Program Support. It was a pleasure speaking with you today. I'm attaching the link to the business accessibility page. https://business.facebook.com/accessibility. I also found another link regarding how to report a problem to Facebook related to assistive technology. I've attached the excerpt below between the quotes, and it has the following link to
Yeah,
their
go
support:
read it yourself.
https://business.facebook.com/help/contact/169372943117927. If you're experiencing a problem using assistive technology settings like screen readers, magnification tools, or alternate input methods with Facebook, use this
Hmm?
form to let us know.
Yeah,
You may need to log into Facebook to use the form.
yeah. Log into Facebook
Have
to
a
fill out the
wonderful day.
form so you
I
can
am your
send it
point of
to us.
contact for Case 10.
Are you
Contact me.
serious?
You can reply to this email or follow the link below to leave a voice or text message. You must sign in with the Apple ID on record for this case to leave me a message. https://supportmessaging.apple.com/app/f06844e-235a-4a25-90f0-3f.
I
My
deleted
normal office hours are
I
Monday to
deleted some of those
Friday,
numbers
8
so
a.m.
nobody
to
could
5 p.m.
prank
CST.
call 'em.
You can also check phone support availability at our website if you want to speak with an Apple Developer Program Support Advisor immediately.
Yeah, kick the
Regards,
can, buddy.
Alejandro, Apple Incorporated. VVVVVVVVVVVVVV.
Hmm?
On December 16, 2023, at 4:53 a.m., Joseph Quirk III less than Quizzer underscore Quirk at yahoo.com greater than road. Hello Alejandro. I have been frustrated for a month and a half trying to figure out the Facebook business website that's not accessible with screen readers and voiceover. If they would only label their buttons in links, I might be able to figure this out. Have gotten familiar with everything pretty much, but I'm not able to finish review to publish before it expires and had to start all over again. I need some assistance to
I'm
look
so
at the
mad
screen
that
when I
day.
asked for something, then someone to show me or explain where it is, what to click, and move on. I am being so frustrated going in circles and circles and circles doing something that would take a sighted person a couple of hours instead of a couple of months. Please give me a call as soon as you can. Thank you very respectfully. J. F. Gorgai, owner of Mental Vision Games LLC. On November 16, 2023, at 3:35 p.m. Apple support less than dev programs at apple.com greater than road. XXXXXXXXXXX. Hello Joe. Thank you for reaching out to Apple Developer Program Support. We understand that you're requesting our assistance to help register your business with
Not what I
Meta/Facebook.
asked. Not to register, to
Walking
verify.
developers through business registration on third-party websites is not a service
Registration
that
is
Apple
starting
Developer
from the
Program
beginning.
Support is
Verify
designed to
is you
support.
just verify
If you
that it's
disagree
already.
with our policy, we can accept your feedback regarding this policy. Regards,
Listen to a
Alejandro,
damn word
Apple
I said.
Incorporated. ZZZZZZZZ. No, sir, that is not what I was asking for. As I explained to you before on the phone, Facebook, Meta, Business Manager, requires business verification every year, just like developers.apple.com to prove the business phone, address, email, website, privacy terms, EIN, and EDUNS, required in the annual acceptance of Apple's license, agreement, and certificates. Both development/business accounts require these things, and whatever membership fees apply to them. Therefore, because I am unable to use the unacceptable and unaccessible Meta business websites, full of unlabeled buttons and unmarked links, my customers and yours are not able to use the Facebook login on the Circus Masters Revenge app to spend money for in-app purchases for the last 4 months. Plus, you guys helped me with this issue last year and it wasn't a big deal. What has changed? Apple's integrity? I will use an example of it to hopefully make my point more clear. You maintained that there could be some kind of mistake during the process of my business verification on Meta website. You don't want Apple to be responsible for such mistakes, but who would know better how to assist with a developer website than a developer support specialist who uses and maintains their own developer website?
Makes
If I
sense to
ask you
me.
for a ride because I am tired, you agree. I get into your car. Sometime down the road there is an accident. If I get hurt, is it your fault I asked for the ride and got into the car? I don't think so. I thought maybe Apple would be serious about this kind of thing,
Yeah.
especially since it does affect a mutual financial aspect and possibility. Unless Apple Incorporated also believes as Meta Facebook Incorporated does, that visually impaired people's money or equal rights to entertainment and entrepreneurship isn't really important to their company's
It's not.
reputation. I really believed at Apple.com. In general, we have my back on this and maybe even consider filing some kind of discrimination lawsuit. I guess not, since you're guilty of the same crimes.
Dun dun
Also,
dun.
as I recall, having signed the Apple terms, agreements and certifications,
Yep,
I
yep.
am not allowed to give Apple's SDK, APIs, and Xcode information to unauthorized parties who may use it without appropriate notifications. So I can't just call up anybody to assist me with this issue so I can get the stupid Facebook SDK login activated on our app and your store. You may want to forward this email to Apple Legal because you will be hearing from the National Federation of the Blind legal team very soon. Happy holidays.
Maybe.
Very respectfully.
I
J.
said happy
F.
holidays.
Gork III, owner of Mental Vision Games LLC. On December 20th, 2023, at 4:15 p.m. Apple support less than dev programs at apple.com greater than road.
Okay, that was the last
Hello,
one.
Joe.
This is
Thank
starting
you
from
for
the
reaching out
beginning
to
again.
Apple Developer Program Support. We understand that you're requesting our assistance to help register your business with
Not
Meta/Facebook.
register, verify.
Walking developers through business registration on third-party websites is not a service that Apple Developer Program Support is
Well,
designed to
you
support.
use Facebook
If you disagree with our policy,
SDKs for
we can
login
accept
on
your
your
feedback regarding this
platform.
policy.
So
Regards,
why wouldn't you help a
Alejandro,
blind
Apple
dude
link
figure it
selected,
out?
Gwizzer_Quark at yahoo.com, vertical scroll bar,
Makes sense to
13
me.
pages, 1%, adjustable, text format, button, insert photo, button, take photo or video, button, scan document, button, scan text, button, insert attachment, button.
Hold on. So, for instance, if somebody comes to my house, right, and I'm having a new garbage disposal put in my kitchen sink, right, and my a friend comes over or a guest or whoever, and for some reason they're washing my dishes. For some reason, people are generous that way, and they can't figure out how to turn it on. They can't find the switch, right? Well, I'm not going to tell them in my house how to turn on my garbage disposal that was made by somebody else and installed by somebody else because I don't want them to cut off their fingers. Okay, well, if you're standing next to them and saying, well, see this hole down here? You don't want to stick your fingers in there when we turn it on. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. They don't understand that it's on their platform, this SDK for Facebook login. Okay? They are the ones who recommended putting the Facebook login for security and in-app purchases. on my app that's on their app store, their platform, right? And so by doing that, I have to register 2 times, one with Facebook, one with Apple. I have to register with Apple for the business account to have my app on the store for Circus Master. And I also have to register with Facebook because I have to use their SDK and they want you to register your business on their platform just for that one little piece of code for their little crap to be my on the Circus Master. So what they keep doing is kicking the can down the road. Nobody wants to do shit that's accessible. I know I'm the unicorn. I know Facebook doesn't have probably any blind developers except for myself that has to deal with their crap. And they don't, and they're like the worst people to try to get a hold of. You can't. It's almost impossible. Now, for me, for a blind person, it is impossible. But for a sighted person, they complain about it all the time. They can't get a hold of anybody. If they have a problem and they can't figure it out on uh, the website for development or for business management. So, and I have to deal with both of those, which I don't understand. Why I have to give them my business stuff if I'm already on the Apple platform with that stuff. Why wouldn't they just give them a code to say, yeah, we verified he's business and his development account with us. His stuff is on our platform on the App Store. You can go verify it yourself if you. Why do I have to give you all my information? So it's like a double-edged sword, and it seems like if I'm good on one side, the other side wants to mess around. And then if the other side, Facebook's doing good and we're okay with them, then Apple wants to mess around. So it's just like, wow. I told Abby, my new developer, my new programmer, writer, that we're getting off Facebook for the next project. We're not messing. We're just gonna do the Apple login, one-time login. That's it. No more messing around with Facebook crap. So I hope you're okay with that, using your Apple ID to log in. Uh, and yeah, this is gonna. This has just been a pain. I've been doing this for 2 years now, messing with Facebook and Apple. And every now and again, I get somebody to help me with Apple development support. Helped me last year. They helped me get a hold of the Meta Bros, the uh, Facebook. Those are the Facebook agents. They're called Meta Bros. And I did all that last year with them. Why won't they help me this year? Because they're scared they might help me make a mistake and they'll be blamed for it. Well, if there's a mistake, we'll know about the mistake before we're done. It'll tell us, or I'll call back and we'll do it again. But I figured who would be better to help me, assist me with a developer uh, business verification, developer verification, than a developer support specialist who manages and maintains their own uh, verification business development website. They would have, and plus they're sighted, right? And they can log into my phone or my Mac and see what I'm doing. So they could tell me what to click on, what buttons are or what buttons are activatable, and what links are what they say. So not link button 1177665. What the hell does that mean? So I'm just randomly tapping stuff, hoping not to make a mistake. you know. And then next thing I know, I'm almost done. And I might click something, and then bam, my review gets rejected. So I'm not trying to point blame, but it's not all my fault either. I just wish things were labeled, and uh, it's just, and I don't care how many links and or websites they send me to. Those same website links he just told me about to go look at for accessibility, they're not labeled either. How are you going to have an accessibility explanation website for your platform, and then the buttons and links on that accessibility webpage is not accessible for screen readers and voiceover? Are you serious? And I've had uh, my brother, who's a sighted person, try to figure it out with me. He says he's like, dude, this is dumb. I don't know what. I guess just by looking at it, you can't tell if it's activatable or what is what you know. And we read the guidelines, and it's just been crazy. And I've had my writer, Abby, sending screen snapshots of like, hey, here's what you do. I highlighted, the buttons of the links. Your brother should be able to figure it out. And he did what, but there's an order. You have to, it's like, okay, there's it's like top, center, bottom, right? Let's put it in three levels on their website. So if you click something on the top, right, sometimes you have to go all the way down to the bottom to click something else. And then when you're done clicking something on the top or on the bottom, you got to go all the way back to the top or maybe to the middle and click something there just to get somewhere where you want to go. And then when you figure out, then you got to figure out where you got to fill in the information that they want. And it's not labeled. So for it doesn't say, it just says it'll say information, you know, like put your ID or your ID, whatever. And then you click the thing. It's expandable, but then there's no context box. So you have to copy paste it. It's just what the man? It's just a pain in the ass. And when you're on the website and your keyboard pops up, it doesn't say keyboard popped up. It was like what? So it's just a ragamaroo, a scuttlebutt, a a poppycock kind of Humpty Dumpty platform for a visually impaired person using voiceover and screen readers. So it's been a nightmare, and we're we're waiting for the review. And when the review is done, then we can do the update. So I apologize, man. It's gotten way out of hand, and nobody will help me. So people's hearts are cold, you know. And I don't know if I should take this to NFB or just never mind it. This is ridiculous. This is the total most discriminated I've ever been uh, put on me in my whole life. You know, and I'm a white dude with blue eyes, and you know, military brat. So people always said I was spoiled. I wasn't. I've always been humble, and I've been a knucklehead. But that's everybody goes through those things when they're a kid. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you. I apologize.